There's so many things to see and do here, and they're all so accessible.
Lots of places, museums, the monuments, outside parks.
It's just so much to see. If you're a history buff, this is where you need to be.
A trip to Washington, D.C. is the quintessential American experience, and the best place to start is right here at the heart of our nation's capital. Stretching from the U.S. Capitol to the Lincoln Memorial, this is the National Mall, where history's most riveting events and humankind's greatest achievements come to life for millions of visitors every year. Most of the city's major museums, monuments, and memorials are located on or near the National Mall, and most of them are absolutely free. The Smithsonian Institution is the largest museum complex in the world, with 17 museums and the National Zoo, all in Washington, D.C.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, our next stop will be at the American History Museum. Anything dealing with American history is where we can find at the American History Museum.
The Museum of American History preserves Americana, like Dorothy's ruby slippers from The Wizard of Oz. The National Mall is also home to many prominent monuments and memorials. At 555 feet, Washington, D.C.'s most impressive monument towers over the city, distinguishing this skyline from that of any other metropolis. Completed in 1884, weighing in at 90,854 tons, this imposing marble obelisk honors our first president. Make your way to the observation deck, 500 feet up, for a breathtaking view of the city. Admission is free, but you have to get a ticket in advance. At the western end of the mall stands one of the nation's most inspiring memorials, honoring our 16th president, Abraham Lincoln. The Lincoln Memorial was designed in the Greek tradition with 36 marble pillars, a massive statue of a seated Lincoln, and the enduring words of his Gettysburg Address literally carved in stone. The Jefferson Memorial honors Thomas Jefferson, the visionary who drafted the Declaration of Independence and went on to become our third president. The monument overlooks the tidal basin, with a bronze statue of Thomas Jefferson looking toward the White House. Every day, visitors make pencil rubbings of their loved ones' names and leave offerings of love and remembrance at the Vietnam Veterans Memorial Wall. More than 58,000 names are etched in black granite, a quiet tribute to the Americans killed or missing in Vietnam. In 2004, the World War II Memorial was completed, finally offering a place of honor to the 400,000 American patriots who gave their lives to help save the world.
I think we owe it to our fathers, grandfathers, uncles. My uncles were in this, so I think we owe it to them to come and see this.
19 statues, stainless steel and larger than life, represent the American soldiers who served in the Korean War.
People call it the Forgotten War, so it's kind of cool, I think, that there's a memorial for the scenery depicted there with the troops sort of slogging through the brush. It gives you kind of a vivid picture, I guess, of what it would have been like to be there.
At Arlington National Cemetery, just across the Potomac in Virginia, 300,000 tombstones mark the graves of American veterans. John F. Kennedy, Jacqueline Kennedy Onassis, and Bobby Kennedy are buried here too. The Tomb of the Unknowns is guarded 24 hours a day, with a somber changing of the guard ceremony every hour on the hour. If you can come to Washington in springtime, there are few sights more spectacular than the riot of cherry blossoms surrounding the tidal basin during the last week in March through the first week in April.
Cherry blossoms are beautiful. It's like a fairyland. If you're standing out there, you just think it's almost heaven on earth.
You have the incredible explosion of white blossoms that this year is the first year that I saw it, and I was blown away.
And if you're in the nation's capital on the 4th of July, you're in for a real celebration. An explosion of fireworks and fanfare in the town where it all began.